Alright, just a sneak peek at the bait. Nice and gooey, nice and thick, looks just like blood. That's what you want. Perfect. This is going to catch catfish, guys, especially catfish. You will slay catfish with this bait, I promise. So anyway, thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe and comment below and let me know your guys' success. I really would like to know. So what's up, YouTube? Okay, what's up, YouTube? So today we're gonna make some catfish bait. The catfish bait that I make to catch most of my fish with bait. I mean, it works for everything. I've caught pike, walleye, bass, largemouth, smallmouth, catfish. I mean, it catches everything, but it does not catch carp. I have never caught a carp on it. So if you're fishing like around here on our rivers, there's a lot of carp and you can't keep them off. Like if you're using worms, you can't really catch any other fish. So this works really well if you don't want to catch carp, because I've never caught a carp on it, but that doesn't mean it won't. But I've never caught anything on it that's a carp. So anyway, this is how I make it, and this is kind of my own recipe. I mean, I kind of use, there's a lot of different recipes on there that people have come up with, but this is kind of like how I do it. And I use a little bit of their techniques too on how they prep theirs. And so anyway, go ahead and give this a try. You'll catch a ton of fish, guys, I promise. So all I need is some raw chicken. And a little bit goes a long ways too. So I usually do just two whole chicken breasts, really cheap. And depending on how big a fish you're targeting, cut it up into, you know, however big a fish you want to catch. I usually cut, you know, about half inch to 1 inch pieces, because catfish around here aren't real huge, but you can still catch a big fish off of small bait too. But anyway, this is how we make it. So first of all, get your meat, cut it up into the pieces you want. I'm gonna go about that size, is probably perfect for what I'm doing. So anyway, you'll have to make that call on how big you want your pieces. Maybe make some big, some small, depending on where you're fishing. So that's pretty good size. You can catch pretty decent catfish on that. So what you'll need next is some kind of Tupperware. I use old ice cream buckets. They usually work pretty well, and I just throw them away when I'm done. So the other ingredients you're gonna need are olive oil, sardines. I usually use the smokeless, boneless. You see that right there? So I use 2 of those. I mean, depending on how big of a batch you're gonna make. And then also, you've probably seen some videos on this. This works really well. And then some strawberry, let's see, yeah, strawberry Kool-Aid. And that's it right there. Oh, and you're gonna need your chicken liver. Don't forget the chicken liver. That's one of the main ingredients. And this one's actually frozen, so I'm gonna have to wait for this to unthaw real fast. Pop it out of my way. So next, So next, you also make sure you get some extra virgin olive oil. This works really good. This is going to keep the scent. I think this is what my theory is this keeps it really oily, so it keeps the scent on the bait a lot longer. So I don't think the water washes it off. So I think it's a lot easier for the fish to find your bait. But that's just my theory. Anyway, just pour some in there. Get it real oily. One thing about this too is it's not really that gross. Like, it'll look gross, but it's really not that bad. So now, put our, this is Jello, strawberry. Kind of gives it that red color, kind of, maybe it might resemble blood or something. The fish might see that, you might think it's an injured fish or something. Something's wounded. And then also, after you add the strawberry Jello, you need to add some cherry Kool-Aid. Kind of just gives a little darker red color when you do that. So there it is so far. Now we're just going to add just a little water. Get yourself a spoon. And then stir it really nice and well. It should start looking like blood. Get all that olive oil really gives it a real thick looking texture. Let's see. Oh, there goes the. I don't know if you can see that or not. Ooh. As you can see that at all. Looks a lot like blood. That's what you want. Nice and dark. Just keep stirring it. Sometimes it chunks up. Now, the sardines, extra virgin, or let's see, in virgin olive oil. You can get extra virgin olive oil, whatever. Just don't get anything that has smoked or anything like that. Just get their standard, just plain. Don't get any. I mean, you can try it, but I'm kind of more of a plain guy. I like to have it more natural flavors. So anyway, you just pop that open. And all we want is get all that good oil, fish oil juice out of there. Really squeeze it. Now you can pour this whole thing in if you want. I mean, it probably wouldn't matter. It'd be a little bit gross if texture bothers you at all. But I just use the juice because that's all I really want is the scent. I don't really care for the rest of that. I just want all that good oil, natural fish oil. Stir it up. Get that mixed in there nice and good. Alright. Now, add your chicken. Now I'm going to make a lot more than this, but I'm just doing this for your video. But I'll be making a lot more of this. I'll be putting more in. But as for now, so it's kind of what it looks like. This will turn really red. And I found better results when you leave it in the fridge for at least 4 days. Is probably the best time. I don't know why, it just kind of cures and soaks, and I don't know, I just think it gets really smelly. And it don't really stink that bad to us, but I think a fish, it makes a difference, I think. So you can take it out right now, like you can make this and go fishing, I think you'd do okay, but I've always had better luck 4 days. So, and last and not least, your chicken liver. The most important part of this whole remedy is you gotta have the chicken liver. You want the juice. You want all that blood. Get all that good stuff in there. Still a little frozen, but. And I always put a couple pieces of it in here, but I usually take them out after 4 days because this stuff will rot real quick and it'll make it really gross. So I usually put the chicken liver in for the 4 days of curing, and then I take it out. I just get a spoon and get it out of there because I don't want it in my. It just gets really gross. It gets rotten a lot faster than regular chicken. Yeah, you just want all that juice out of there. That's all we want is the blood. And so that's it. And also, I forgot to grab some garlic at the store. So I will be throwing garlic in this. I love garlic. Garlic works for any type of fish. And just, I do raw, don't do salted. So you can do the powder, but I think raw garlic, just grind it up, smash it up as best you can. Put it in there. I think the garlic really makes a real musky smell. So if y'all enjoyed this video, please subscribe and comment below if you guys catch a whole bunch of fish with this bait. I'd like to know. So please comment and let me know. And good luck fishing, guys. Thanks.